Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the gun control that's been moving through the Congress, and the holdup is mostly in the Senate, where they've been trying to negotiate a deal. And I mean, I've been very disappointed in the Republicans even being willing to talk about this ahead of the elections, because that's going to kill the momentum. If they pass any gun control in any way, shape, or form through the Senate, it is going to absolutely kill the momentum that they have going into the midterm elections. Okay, and I think that might even be part of the strategy of Democrats trying to, get the Republicans to sign on to something to kill the momentum that they already have. So, I mean, at this point, Republicans just need to do nothing, right? Democrats are doing all the damage to themselves. They just need to do nothing, and they're gonna do very well in the midterm elections. Okay, but this gun control that the Democrats are pushing through the Senate, okay, all it is a money grab for the Democrat states. Okay, and that is the main thing. That is the main focus of it. They're trying to generate more printed money for the Democrat states, and what they're doing is they're pushing it as states that have red flag laws are going to get additional money. Okay, so the Republican states, of course, are not going to pass any of these red flag laws because they're unconstitutional and they're just wrong. So that means that the Democrat states, and many of which already have these red flag laws where they can just take your property away without due process, they're the ones that are going to be getting this extra money. Okay, so it's basically a straight money grab. Now, the good thing is that Republicans are starting to catch on to that, and some of them are starting to demand that, hey, if there's going to be any money, if there's going to be any new money printed up, it needs to be divided up somewhat equally. Okay, so they're starting to catch on to that, and that's the vulnerability that we need to focus in. That's where we need to push. We need to, because a lot of these rhino Republicans, they're not going to listen to anything about constitutional rights and natural rights. They're not going to listen to any of that. But the thing that I think they will listen to is that the Democrat states are going to be getting money that their states are not. Okay, and I think that is something that that's going to bother them, and it's already bothering them. So that is the sword that we need to inflame. Okay, we need to push that, because I mean that's the weakness. Now on the Democrat side, the weakness over there is because one of the things that they're trying to do is they're trying to push through what they call enhanced background checks. So if you're somewhere between 18 and 21 years old, you'll still be able to buy a rifle, right? But you have to go through an enhanced background check, which includes your juvenile record, which was supposedly sealed. So that's just wrong, right? So the on the good side of that is that the leftist Democrats don't like that. Okay, they don't like that they don't like it because it's discriminatory, which is good, and I agree, it is. I mean, my personal opinion is that there should only be one age of majority. Okay, are you an adult at 18 or are you an adult at 21? Okay, if you're an adult at 18, you get all your rights, you get all the rewards, and you take all the risks of being an adult at 18. If it's going to be 21, then so be it. Let it be 21. But what that means is absolutely no military service until you reach that age of majority. Okay, so, and I don't care if there's a parental consent or not. If it's going to be 21, then that means that you have to be 21 years old before you can either be drafted or you can enlist on your own if you're that dumb, right? Because at this point, I think that I mean, I don't want to get too deep into that, but I think it's foolish to serve a government that doesn't serve you. Okay. And I know plenty of people that have done it, and plenty of people that have done that and have regretted it. Okay, so anyway, moving on. Okay, if the age of majority is going to be 21, then absolutely no military service until you are 21. It also means that you can't vote until you're 21. It also means that They have to keep you on your parents' health insurance until you're 21. It means you cannot be tried as an adult until you're 21. Okay, so if they want to make it 18, right, then it's going to be 18. Then all those things apply. You get to drink. You can drink yourself stupid at 18. Okay, and then you reap the if you make a mistake, if you go drinking and driving, you reap the consequences of that. Okay, so there has to be one age of majority. Okay, now does moving the drinking age, let's say back to 18, does that somehow increase everybody's risk that some of these 18-year-olds might go drinking and driving and maybe kill somebody on the road? Probably does, but you know what? That's part of the risk, right? Because you want them to enlist in the military to protect your ass, right? Your old ass, right? So you're willing to have them risk their lives to serve to protect your ass, but you're not willing to accept the risk of them drinking at 18 years old. So it's got to be one or the other. Okay, so I don't care which one you pick. I'm okay with either, but there's only one age of majority. If it's going to be 18, they get all the rights at 18. If it's going to be 21, they get all the rights at 21. There's no in between. Okay, that's a short point. The point I was saying is that's a sore point with the Democrats. The Democrats don't like this enhanced background check for those 18 to 21. So that's something that we got to keep pushing and aggravating them about. Here's the thing: Democrats and Republicans they all know that there is absolutely no gun control that's going to change anything. Okay, most of these people that committed these crimes, they were capable of passing a background check. Okay, you cannot take away somebody's rights based on what they might do. Okay, the other reason why they know it's just too late for gun control, and I'm happy I played a big role in promoting the gun culture. And the purpose that I did that is I wanted to get as many of these guns into circulation as possible, because at this point they say there's like some 400 million guns in circulation. That's just the background checks, and I've bought as many as 5 guns on a single background check. Okay, I would say there's probably more than 1 billion guns in circulation in the United States. Okay, if you include multiple purchases on a single background check, and now if you also include these babies right here, okay, which I have been promoting, again, getting as many of these out into circulation as possible. And here's the thing: I'm 50 years old. Okay, in about 25, 30 years, I'm going to be dead. Well, my guns aren't going to be buried with me. They're going to go somewhere, right? They're going to go somewhere. So these guns are going to stay in circulation, okay? So gun control is dead. It's defeated, okay? At this point, all they're trying to do is make our life uncomfortable. They're trying to use it as a leverage to get things that they want, right? So what they want now is they want money. They want money for the Democrat states. So they've crafted this legislation so that states that have red flag laws will get money, but states that don't have it won't. They know that the Republican controlled states will not pass red flag laws. Good, right? So that means they know, right? They've strategized that all this money only goes to the Democrat states. Okay, so this is the reason why Republicans must stop this, right? Because this is something that benefits only Democrats financially. So this is basically 100% a financial deal. This has nothing to do with gun control. It does, but the gun control is a means to get money to the Democrat-controlled states. That's what this is all about. The Republicans will be foolish if they let this go by, and it's going to completely kill the momentum that they have going for them. Right now, it looks like the November 2022 elections are going to be a wipeout for the Democrats, and they can really screw up this good thing that they got going for them, right? Republicans can completely kill that momentum that they have by signing on to any gun control or any of these gun control bills that are going to benefit the Democrat states financially. So those are my thoughts on that. Drop some comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you're following me on my uncensored platforms. On Odyssey, I am Pocono Tactical, and on Rumble, I'm Pocono Guns. Talk to you all soon.